Hi, Mrs. Vaughn. Nice to meet you. João Carvalho.
João Carvalho, excuse me, but how do you pronounce that again?
No, it's not a problem. I get that frequently. It's Carvalho, but feel free to call me Joe.
Carvalho, please have a seat, Joe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here you are. Here's a business card.
Oh, just a second. Here we go. Thanks.
You're welcome. And would you also like a bottle of water?
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Thank
There you are. You're welcome. Since we'll be on a first name basis, just to keep me from butchering your last name again, just feel free to call me Jessica.
Okay, Jessica. Well, I see that you are alumni at the University of Mississippi.
Yes, it was a fantastic 4 years.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the university, and I've always wanted to visit the campus.
Well, you should definitely schedule a trip during the fall and experience a football game. If you have any interest in sports at all, you will definitely have a blast. Everyone should experience it at least once.
Well, sounds really exciting.
Yes, every fall semester revolved around football. I loved it.
That's really cool. So, Jessica, why exactly did we schedule this meeting today?
Well, I'm looking for a potential hotel to host a conference for my company.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad we're considering the Park Inn to host their conference.
Hopefully it'll make my time worthwhile.
Well, I'll do my best. What I would like to get out of today's meeting is to ask a few questions to better understand what you need from our company and to ensure that you have a successful and enjoyable conference. And first, what are the potential dates you are looking to hold this conference?
I was thinking March 17th and 18th.
Okay. Great, that gives us both a lot of time to work on that.
Okay, good, because I'm glad that time frame works for you. In a previous occasion, time was an issue and it negatively affected my overall experience as well as my colleagues, and that is just not acceptable.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear about this. And besides time, what do you need and expect from us at the park in order to ensure that you have a better experience this time?
Well, Joe, we'll definitely be needing 10 single guest rooms, a conference room, preferably classroom style, from 2 to 6 each day.
Okay.
Dinner, banquet style, served at 6 each night, and accommodations for 20 people.
All right. You said you'll be needing classroom style conference room for 20 people. Is that right?
Yes. Is that possible?
Yeah, we do have classroom style conference room, but it only accommodates 16 people. So I guess 20 people will feel crammed. But a theater style conference room that seats 25 would be a great option. So each seat has a pull-out desktop for ease of writing. Do you think that could work for you?
Possibly. Where is this conference room located?
Well, actually, the Park Lane room, which is the name of the conference room, is in our main floor, at the rear right of the building, located right next to the pool and the sun deck.
Right next to the pool and the sun deck? Wow, well, I'm really concerned about the noise issue.
Well, we get that concern really frequently at the Park Lane, and it's soundproof, and I can really guarantee to you that it will be very minimal noise, so you don't need to worry about that. And also, it's a very economical choice for you. It's one of our most frequently booked conference rooms, so if you feel this option would accommodate your needs, the sooner you book it, the better.
Okay, I guess if that could work, I'll definitely be sure to make a decision in a timely manner.
Okay, and since you're having a conference, have you thought about any audiovisual equipment needs?
Well, off the top of my head, I for sure know that we'll be needing a projector,
Okay.
a screen, and also a laser pointer.
Well, just a second. If you look right here, I can give you some recommendations that we have about projector. I will also offer you this screen 8x8 tripod, and you also mentioned the laser pointer. We have here everything explained.
Okay, great. Well, one of my issues and concerns would be that I'm just not tech savvy at all. So that's really a big concern of mine when it comes to the audiovisual equipment.
Well, we actually have AV technicians services, so they install and dismantle everything.
Okay.
And I think that might be a good option for you in this case.
Wow, yeah, that sounds great. That's exactly the type of service that I would be needing. That would put a lot of my worries and concerns at ease.
Okay, so just to summarize what we have discussed so far, you will be needing accommodations for that Friday and Saturday, the 17th and 18th, 10 single rooms, a theater-style conference room from 2 to 6 p.m. with the AV equipment package and technician services as well, and a banquet-style dinner each night for 20 people. Is that correct?
Yes, everything sounds correct, Joe.
And so you mentioned the banquet-style dinner service for each night. I think that's a great option. We have a nationally renowned chef, actually.
Really? Perfect. What are the top 2 dishes that you would recommend from the chef?
Well, Chef Ricardo Guido's specialties would be the grilled pork chops and definitely the grilled orange ruffies.
Yum. Do you know if there are any vegetarian options?
Well, he will accommodate everyone's needs, so definitely you don't need to worry about this.
Okay, great, because I know that there are 2 vegetarians that are attending, and I want to be sure that everyone enjoys their meals.
Okay.
What are some of the side options for the banquet style dinner?
Well, about side options, we have tossed greens and dressing,
Okay.
choice of potatoes, rice, or buttered noodles, and rolls of butter as well.
Yum, that all sounds so good.
And about the drinks, tea or water served with dinner and coffee served afterwards.
Okay, well, in addition to the tea and water, are there any options to maybe serve wine with the entrees for dinner?
Sure, wine would not be included in the banquet fee, but it will be an additional cost. I was wondering if that would be okay for you?
Yes, that would be fine, just as long as everyone is happy. I think that those options would appeal to the employees. Joe, may I possibly have a list of the other meal options just in case?
Sure, just a second.
Okay.
It's right here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And also, I was wondering about you guys' fitness center and the other facilities that you guys have.
Yeah, we do have. Actually, I like to refer to it as a tropical paradise. So we have an indoor heated pool, we have sauna, we have whirlpool, and the fitness center, of course. And I think it will suit all your needs.
Excellent. Well, regarding transportation, we'll be flying into the Rockport International Airport. Does the hotel have a shuttle?
Yeah, we do. Would you be needing transportation other than the hotel shuttle to and from the airport?
Not necessarily. I'm sure that we would just use the transit system because I've heard some great things about the Chicago public transportation system. Thank you, though.
You're welcome. And since our conference will be held on Friday and Saturday, would you be interested in arranging activities for the after dinner?
What exactly do you have in mind?
Well, I was checking this tour book about Chicago, and I think a boat tour of the city from Navy Pier, which would allow you to sightsee, it's a good option. Maybe attending a Chicago Cubs game at Wrigley Field. I don't know if you're interested in sports, but it's a cool option. Or visiting the Shed Aquarium also. Actually, I think the aquarium is opening a new exhibit mid-March. I'm not sure if it's the weekend you were intending to have the meeting, but then that could extend your visiting hours. So I will check this last thing, but how do you think about the thing I just said?
Those options sound nice, and thank you for looking into it further. But could we possibly discuss those options later on at another meeting?
Sure, no problem. Also, I recommended some similar activities for our conferences, and they truly enjoyed their time. So I brought some customer reviews if you would like to take a look at it.
Yes, I would love to.
Just a second. Right here.
Okay, would you mind if I keep these to review them later on, Joe?
No, not at all.
Okay, great, thank you.
You're welcome. I hope they are helpful for you.
Yes. Well, this meeting has been very helpful, and you have actually addressed some of my concerns, and you've definitely covered some key points, so thank you very much for your knowledge and understanding of your company.
Well, I really appreciate your time. I would really like to talk with my group and design a solution to address and solve any of your concerns, as well as prepare a presentation for you. Would you be available to meet on Monday, November the 2nd?
November the 2nd, hold on one moment. That works for me, yeah.
And how does 2 o'clock sound to you?
Well, I actually have a meeting at 2 o'clock, so could 3 o'clock work for you?
3 o'clock? Perfect. Again, thank you for your time, and we'll definitely keep in touch. So, see you November the 2nd at 3 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Joe. Here, let me walk you out.
Thanks.
Thank you.